guys, welcome to another vlog. Happy Monday. Sorry the bats are still up. I could go back to my neutral shower curtain for a few weeks before I have my Christmas one, but I'm also kind of like, maybe I'll just keep this one up until we pull out the Christmas stuff, but we'll see. Apologies that it's still up, but she's still cute. She's fluffy, but happy Monday. It's a new week. We're back to kind of normal. Just doing life. It's not a birthday vlog anymore. I am currently getting ready just for the day. It was flurrying a minute ago here in Nashville, which is super crazy. There was like talks of there being a chance it could flurry, and it did. I literally was looking at my phone posting the birthday vlog, and I looked up and I was like, I'm so sorry. There's like, it like was windy at the same time, so it was like a blizzard. Not really, but it looks like one. So very gorgeous. I hope it happens again. I am getting ready to potentially take some content if it does happen again for the thing in December. If y'all haven't figured it out yet, I just have to tell you. We just have to chat about it. I'm gonna do my makeup while we chat. I will link all of these products below, by the way. I wasn't planning on getting like ready today, but I've been kind of trying to see when it was going to be more of this kind of weather to take some content for what we're about to talk about. I am planning on doing vlogmas. It would be my first time and I am very excited. I am trying to do a lot of prep and like make the intro and do all the things like that beforehand just to kind of help. And I'm really excited. I have some video styles I've already kind of planned on doing, and so I'm excited. But if there are any that y'all want to see, let me know. Of course there will be cooking and baking and just life, but I always enjoy watching vlogmas, so I kind of wanted to try doing it myself. I still have got to like sit down and figure out like a filming schedule, editing schedule, just the behind the scenes things, just so I don't, like, I'm not miserable, because the whole point of it is to have fun. And honestly, it just feels like a challenge. It feels like I'm about to like run a marathon. It's just like, can I do it? And yeah, so it sounds fun. So that's what I've been like getting. I needed to get some like home decor Christmas stuff regardless, because this is the first time I'm having Christmas with Evan in this house. Last year we bought him a tree, and I have a tree, so I have some things. And I don't want to like overdo it, but I want the house to feel cozy, so we'll do some decorating vlogs. That's why I'm kind of trying to wait to decorate. We'll do that together. So yeah, that is the plan, and we will talk about it more as it gets closer, but that's what I'm trying to grab some content before then just to plan for it. So I hope you're excited. I'm excited. And make sure you're subscribed. And yeah, so you can stay up to date with what's happening and all the things. So moving on from that, this week, like I said, back to a very normal week. I'm gonna get back into posting on Define, doing all the things. No longer like, I don't know, birthday week, I was like, let's do whatever we want, you know, go off of like script. But now we're back to getting some work done and doing all those fun things. I also wanted to start the vlog because here in a minute I am going to make this soup that I made last week, and it was kind of my like lunch for a handful of days, and it's super easy. I just wanted to show y'all just in case you need any ideas. I'm always like excited to see what everyone's baking or cooking, because it really does just like inspire me or give me ideas. And this one is kind of like a throw together. It's a rosemary chicken noodle soup, and with that kind of soup you literally can add whatever you want. I'm gonna do celery and mushrooms and carrots this week. Last week I think I only did carrots because that's just what I had, but I grabbed a couple more veggies this week because it wasn't as filling as I wanted it to be with just the chicken and the egg noodles and the carrots. So hopefully now it's a little bit thicker. You also could add like some rice in it instead of the noodles. I made that kind of soup a couple weeks ago and it was really, really good. It's kind of like a, what's that soup called at Panera? Chicken and wild rice. That is one of my favorites. So it's kind of that, but we're gonna do egg noodles instead. So I'm gonna take you through that. Just getting my makeup on just in case. No, I need to grab some content regardless. And I'm gonna help Evan film his videos. If you have any husbands that, or boyfriends or brothers that love guitar or music, Evan, my husband, has his own YouTube channel that he is working on. And I am the gal behind the camera, so if you're curious. But yeah, send them over. He's so passionate about all his things, music, and I enjoy listening to him talk about it. And so I'm glad he started a YouTube channel so he can have other people enjoy it as well. So yeah, that's today. Anyways, it's nice to have a more chill week. I need to, I'm sure, do laundry at some point. You know how it goes. But I was gonna tell y'all last night, I don't know if anyone else does this. Like, even my husband does this. Like, you read a book before bed just to kind of get yourself sleepy. I got done editing the birthday vlog and I was like, you know what? I've been staring at a screen. Let me like read some of my book, which I picked back up Fourth Wing. I had like paused. Who knows why I paused? Because if you've read those books, they are so like, I don't know, for me, like when I'm back in the world, I'm like there. And so that's what happened. I was like, let me read like a chapter and it'll make me sleepy. No, the chapter I was reading literally ended on a cliffhanger and I was like, I was not sleepy. I was like, I have to keep reading. And so I think I read until almost midnight, or like 11:45, and I was like, I have got to go to sleep because Evan's alarm is gonna go off and I'm gonna have gotten barely any sleep. So anyways, I don't know if anyone else has that with books, and it's like, I don't want to really read a book that's gonna make me sleepy, so maybe that's just part of it and I just need to like get in bed earlier and read sooner. But yeah, I just thought that was funny. I was like, of course it doesn't make me sleepy, it actually amps me up and like I'm ready to go. So oh, I know I talked about this brush in the maybe birthday vlog. Guys, I'm literally obsessed. I'm like, I need more of these style Morphe brushes because they blend so well and are so soft, and the stippling at the top is what's making that just blend so well and so soft. And I haven't cleaned it yet, so I don't know how well it cleans. I'm sure it's gonna clean well. I wanted to let y'all know how it worked after saying I bought it. And then the barrier butter, I also was gonna say, I absolutely love it. I think I actually like it better than the regular one, the first one. Just because the first one was a lot like I said, the Air Whip. Used to people Air Whip. And I still think I preferred the Air Whip, but the Road Barrier Butter, oh my word. My skin the next morning is still like glowing, retaining moisture, all the things. So I cannot recommend that enough now that I've like used it for multiple nights. I haven't used it in the day yet. I really like Good Molecules Daily Light Moisturizer. So I'll let y'all know if I do and what I think. But for now, I really am enjoying it at night. I'm gonna keep going with my makeup. I will catch y'all in a second. Makeup done. I also remembered that in my Kroger pickup yesterday, there was not any more. They were out of rosemary. So I've got to go get rosemary from somewhere else. And I have one more serving of pasta that we made that needs to be eaten. So I'm gonna actually eat that for lunch. And we'll make the soup tomorrow. So, skirt. Let's get out of our PJs and into some real clothes. I'm gonna throw on this set from Aerie from a few years ago. It's like a sweater pant set. Super cute. Y'all, all these birds. Where is my phone? I think those are the sparrows. I gotta get them. I have not researched this, but outside my window, there's a tree. If you follow me on Instagram or sometimes I put little B-roll of my trees. That's my birds here in my, around like where I live. Yesterday it got colder, and all of a sudden I wake up and I have like a few new species of birds that have not been here. I've had my cardinal family and my blue jay and my sparrows, but like this morning we had a mockingbird and a woodpecker, and they're beautiful, and one of the limbs is like right outside the window, so like if they perch on it I can like see them and get a good like video of them. I'm obsessed. But anyways, I haven't researched this, but I'm like, did they all like migrate? Like now that it's colder, are they here? Are these my like babies for the winter? I want to know. I love I don't know if y'all have seen that movie. Is it A Big Year? It's the bird watching movie. Evan and I watched it and we're like, this is literally me. But I'm like starting to take note of all the ones I see because it's just fun. And living here in Tennessee, there's just like different kinds of animals than living in Alabama or when I lived in Birmingham or when I lived in England. Like, it's just so fun. Like, we have deer and buck in our backyard all the time, and it's just crazy. But anyways, sorry, my birds. Okay, here's my little set. Just a chill sweater set. I'll try to see if they have anything similar. I feel like they always bring something like this back every year. But it's such an easy throw on, and I'm gonna throw on my Uggs. Let's go make some lunch. Evan and I made pasta the other night with whole wheat pasta and then ground beef and just a regular pasta sauce. It's crazy how easy a dinner like that is. I try to like always have pasta, a sauce like in the house because it just makes it really simple. So now I'm gonna get it warmed up. Let's see, reheat. Let's call it a 2. Reheat 2. Okay. Also, if you're curious, Evan and I have been rewatching Stranger Things before season 5. All the like premiere photos have been so cute, seeing how much they've grown in 10 years. That is crazy. But yeah, we've really enjoyed rewatching it. I don't know if anyone else is doing the same, but there's something about when you already know, like you've seen it once, you already know the basic info, and then rewatching it again, Evan, I feel like you can almost grasp even more, or like we like talk during it, or like, oh my gosh, like think about it through this lens now that we know kind of what's happening in the future. So it's actually one of those shows that's just been written so well where rewatching it is a different experience than watching it the first time, which I really appreciate. So I just love that show, and I cannot wait for season 5. And I didn't even know that they were doing the season finale in the theaters. Ev was like, yeah babe, like we should totally go, and I'm like, yes. Does anyone else like thoroughly enjoy if you go on opening night or one of the first nights of a film and you like all are feeling the same emotions or just emotions together within the theater? Like, that is one of my favorite experiences. I've done that for a lot of films, but a few of the ones I remember are like Batman, Dark Knight Rises. Everyone was like audibly not breathing. There was like audible gasps, and then we were all like holding our breath when, I don't want to spoil it if you haven't seen the last Batman because it's so good, but like when you think that someone has died, that's all I'll say. Like, I remember us all being in the theaters and I just like was weeping. Those Batman movies, y'all know, they're my favorites. The same thing happened, I remember seeing Wicked on, I don't think I even saw opening night, I think it was the next day, and it was still so crowded, and everyone was just like so happy and like laughing together, like things like that. That's what I'm talking about. So whether I watch the finale at home, I feel like I also want to do it in the theaters and like experience it with people. So anyways, all the fun things. Okay, pasta is done. Amazing. Okay, I'm gonna eat this and help Ev film, and then I will catch y'all here in a little bit. Can you see it? You see the little flurries like on the top of my head? It's snowing. How beautiful. It feels so good. I had to show y'all. I just finished getting my photos and videos for the intro to Vlogmas. So this is where it was done if you're curious. Guys, it is super still gloomy outside. It's not flurrying anymore, but it is gloomy. So, sorry, I was walking away to grab my coat. I'm so cold. I am going to run and I saw that Starbucks has released their Christmas. There's a deer. There's deer in the backyard. What has this vlog turned into? Do y'all see them? It's like a mom and a baby. I'm not being dramatic when I say like this has been the whole day today. Just looking out my window and seeing what animals are appearing, and it makes me so happy. Okay, got my jacket on. 7. Beautiful. I love that, babe. Okay, let's go get coffee. It seems much later. It's really not. It's just already dark here and I'm cooking dinner, but LOL, look what came in the mail. It's like they know that the birds are here and that I need to feed them. I'm literally dying, but I'm gonna show you what I'm making. Okay, let me turn Frank off. This dinner that I'm doing tonight is mine and Evan's like go-to, but it's also because it's like super easy to whip up. It's chicken, rice, and broccoli, and it can be done, I think, the rice is almost done, so like 25 minutes. It's giving Rachel Ray 30-minute meals. Chicken, rice, broccoli, all pretty much done. We add teriyaki sauce after we put all this in a bowl. I'll show you which one. So good. Okay, chicken is done. Turn that off. Lid is on. That has like a few more minutes. This is done. What do you think of the dinner?
It's perfect. Oh, perfect amount of salt, perfect amount of sauce, perfect amount of carbs and proteins and greens. It's the champion's dinner, and it's delicious.
Amazing. Now for Stranger Things.
Babe, did you see on...
Good morning. Happy Tuesday. It is such a sunny, beautiful day today here in Nashville. yesterday was a way different story. So yeah, just wanted to start the vlog for today. Say hey. I got a lot of posts up yesterday and scheduled. Very proud of myself. Patting myself on the back. No, if you like content create, maybe you'll understand some of that, where it's like the scheduling feature on apps is so helpful just for life, especially when I'm in like a creative flow. So anyways, I wanted to shout out over on Define Style on Instagram. That is my like styling page. I love all things style. I always have, like since I was on this earth, like a little girl. I have always loved styling, always loved fashion, always just felt like I had a particular eye for my style and what I like. So it's been really fun to kind of create that page and break styling down and talk about trends and all the things, and I'm continuing to do that. But over there I broke down my birthday dress look and then my birthday outfit with Evan, and that was super fun. I kind of did it in the theme of, you know how Vogue has those videos that like Anne Hathaway's sitting down with the book and she's breaking down her looks from over the years? That vibe. I didn't do that high of production. That was just what was in my head when I created it. So anyways, wanted to shout it out and go check it out if you want. I will link it below. We're gonna get to the gym today. A lot of Mondays I take off. I've been taking off like Saturday, Sunday, Monday from the gym and doing like a Tuesday through Friday. And I feel like my body has really been appreciating that. Having like 3 days of rest after weightlifting for 4 days straight. I do upper body, lower body, upper body, lower body, and I do abs almost every session. At the end, I just do 5 to 10 minutes of abs at the end because I'm just really trying to strengthen my core. I feel like with weightlifting, I've really noticed when I take longer rests that my body, like inflammation leaves and like it like the muscles get time to build and all that. So anyways, if anyone was curious, that's what I do. This has kind of become my best rhythm. So I am going to do a little bit of editing and then we will get to the gym. Hi guys, I am like, as Evan called me, Santa. Got all my red on. I am ready for the gym. So I am going to grab my bag, my water, and go get a session in. So let's get on it. Hi guys, I am back from the gym. Gym has been gymmed. And so let's get this soup on the stove. Let's get it going. So I'm gonna first get everything cut up because I feel like once the water's boiling, everything starts moving real fast. So let's cut the veggies. Hi guys. I have got the carrots and the celery cut up, and then pre-sliced mushrooms, and then garlic. So, sorry, my pan was wet on the bottom. Alright, let's get it all in the bowl. I will link below the recipe that I kind of use as a guide, and you just kind of add and take away whatever you want to do. So that will be below, and I'm going to take you through what I do. I really got to get a bigger one of these because you're going to see in a second, this almost overflows every time. So chicken broth. I also love doing like a bone broth, but I just got these in bulk, so it works. Okay, I just added the mushrooms, and now we're going to put in the chicken stock. This is when I would add the rosemary stalks, and that's what I did last week, and it was incredible, but my grocery store is out. So we're gonna do powder and we'll see how that turns out. Here's how it's looking. All the mushrooms are at the top. Okay, rosemary is in there. I will say the stalks are a little bit better because you can pull them out and it still just gets the fragrance and you don't have the little needles, but it's up to you. It's your preference. So that's gonna get to a simmer. We'll turn it down and let it sit for 5 minutes, and then we'll add in the noodles and the chicken. Until then, I need a snack, and this has become one of my favorite snacks. I normally do hummus and cucumbers, but I recently had avocado hummus at a restaurant and it was incredible. So I made my own. I actually had some avocados that needed to be eaten, and so I made some. And then you add a few spices. I'll link a recipe below that I followed. So I'm gonna cut up a cucumber and eat some of that. It's so good. This smells so good. Here is where we're at. Noodles are in, chicken is in. I cut up the chicken smaller this time just to see if I liked it that way instead of the pulled off the breast way. And it's like 6 more minutes. And it's gonna be done. I'm gonna get this done, eat some lunch. I did not help Ev film yesterday. As you saw in the clip, we were in the studio listening to something he's working on with a client, and then so I'm gonna help him film once he's back. So that's what we got going for the rest of the day, and then I will get cleaned up. So I'm just sitting here eating my avocado hummus. A fun note I forgot to tell y'all is all these artworks right here, you can change them all out. And I bought on Etsy some vintage Christmas prints. There's like 300 to choose from. I'm excited. I feel like that's gonna be really cute. There's like a vintage nutcracker, and then there's like one of Santa in a chair. Like, we're going traditional Christmas. That's the vibe this year. And that's the vibe you're gonna see here. So anyways, I keep forgetting that I grabbed those over the weekend. It's like $8 for all the prints. It's crazy. And we'll get them printed at like FedEx or something. So okay, this is about to go off and I'm so excited. It smells so good. Hi guys. Sorry I kind of left the vlog hanging. Ev and I finished doing the recording and I came inside and was cleaning up the kitchen, all the things. I was feeding my sourdough starter a few vlogs ago. It was a whole sourdough like vlog. And I was like, okay, tomorrow I'll film like actually like the process of making sourdough. And I realized I can cook something with my discard. So I did. I threw it together and I want to show you. I made a banana loaf. I don't have a bread pan. I literally looked at Ev and I was like, I'm unwell. We don't have a bread pan in this house. But I have this gorgeous bundt pan from Anthropologie. And I made a banana loaf. And I have not tried it yet. So as you know, if you've made a banana loaf or banana bread before, it makes the house smell so good. So we're sitting here watching Dancing with the Stars and I'm just letting this cool down. But I'll cut a piece in a minute. We'll eat it together. Yeah, just wanted to check in because I started baking and didn't bring the camera out. My bad. But yeah, on to the Dancing with the Stars of it all. Beautiful. Yo, I'm not kidding. I like grew up eating banana nut bread from my Meemaw. This is incredible. I will link the recipe below. It's sourdough discard banana bread. So good. Hi guys, happy Wednesday. I have made my coffee and had a little bit of a morning and now I'm gonna make some breakfast. I've had like a banana, but I'm gonna make more of a breakfast and I think I want to do something different. So maybe we'll like do some oatmeal with, I have some frozen strawberries. So let's do that. Cooking, I wanted to look at these prints that I was talking about yesterday. Oh my gosh, these are absolutely precious. I'm sorry. Look at these dogs right here. Are you kidding me? I love this idea for when you already have frames and you literally just can print what you want. So I'm gonna go through and try to favorite some, and then I will update y'all in a minute. I put cinnamon in there as well. I just took a picture of all this behind me, and I'm gonna put it in a like Canva so that I can edit it here and like see it, and I can pop it on the screen for y'all to see as well. I love a craft project, and that's what I feel like I've been sitting here doing. Okay, I am gonna put the before and then the after and talk through it. I'm just obsessed with the Nutcracker ballet and Nutcrackers this year for Christmas. I walked in Home Goods like 2 months ago, like when they had just put out Christmas, and it was the like pink Nutcrackers, and just the whole thing was just so traditional and fun, and I always loved watching Barbie Nutcracker growing up, so I have a feeling there might be a few Nutcracker themed decor items that we acquire. But anyways, that's why I did the left and the right, just in that theme. And then the far right, the horizontals, I love New York at Christmas time. I am just obsessed. So there was a lot of New York options. I tried to choose a more colorful one. I can always swap that one out because it is a little bit of a different texture of painting than some of the other ones, so I don't know if it might feel or look weird. And then I did another landscape train at the bottom, Polar Express vibes. The middle is a snow globe with a tree. I love a tree and love a snow globe. And then the two ovals were the hardest because I needed to do something that didn't have like anything around it. It was just an object because I'm gonna have to cut them oval. So I did mistletoe and then a beautiful like Ralph Lauren plaid inspired ribbon. The one under the ribbon, Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas. I wanted to try some words, break up like all the paints and see, and then below that is a beautiful landscape painting with a cardinal. It reminds me of my sweet cardinal outside my window, Derek. So yeah, that's kind of what I have there. And then I want to show you all, I found this guy in the pack. I love twa. Grew up with my mom just having twa stuff like everywhere. And there's a Nutcracker twa, and he's red. And my bathroom accents are red. So I think I'm gonna pop him in a frame and put it behind, there actually used to be a picture there right behind the bathroom door, so when it's closed and like when you're looking in the mirror you can see it, y'all see it in the vlogs. So I'm gonna put him there. And then there was a lot of woodland creatures, and y'all know I'm in my Snow White era, so I found this little guy, and I am obsessed with owls. So I'm thinking he could be really pretty in the hallway right here. I need to look because it is more of a woodland wallpaper. So see if he could be cute there, even if it's just a smaller frame leaned on the like furniture piece. That is some of my thoughts. I also have a couple frames lower here that I need to maybe get a few for, and then I have one, I forgot about her, in the kitchen that can be like different from the rest, which I love, because there was some that were different from like the vintage painted Christmas vibes. So I'm gonna pick one out for that, and it's so fun. I love this. What a like easy, cheap way to design. I'm hoping that the prints aren't gonna be that much. When I've printed stuff before, it's like not a big deal. So, oh, there are some cute ones that I'm like, could I potentially do a few in my beauty room? So I'll keep you updated on that. But that is the art wall so far. I think it's be really pretty and add a lot of character. So I'm gonna pop to the gym. I need to figure out kind of content for the rest of the week, and then get this vlog up for y'all Thursday and start another one tomorrow. We got a little fun something we're doing for the weekend that I will tell you in the next vlog. Thank y'all so much for watching. I hope y'all are getting excited for the holidays, and they're also a hard time for people as well. Whatever feelings you have, I hope you can come here and find a little comfort. And yeah, so thank y'all for being here.